Raglan Road is here celebrating their big Hooley Fest. They've been doing this for a really long time. What's really exciting about it for us is that you can come out and try a bunch of new foods that they've added to the menu. Raglan Road does an incredible job with their food, always. Their drinks are incredible, but the music and the performances are just top notch. Just in this weekend, there are so many performances on 3 different stages happening.
No day, never. No day, never, no more.
We are here on Sunday for dinner, and we're going to try out a bunch of things. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear some music and see some of the performers too, because they are always just the best when you come here. The energy's so high and so fun. I love it.
So we've started out with some of the lovely new libations. This one here is the Heart of the Hooley, made with Keeper's Heart, Irish bourbon, and blackberry and mint shrub. It's a good cocktail. It's actually nice and refreshing.
Really, I'm
I
impressed.
like blackberry.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, because I was a little nervous when it had the blackberry, because sometimes that can imply.
Yeah.
Sometimes if blackberry's not right, it can go cough syrup on me a little bit.
That's a good point.
But I'm glad you like it. What did I get? I got the Crooked Can, the exclusive that they make just for Raglan Road.
IPA, the Shoals.
The King of Shoals.
King of Shoals.
It's very nice. A little 16 ounce. Our table will be ready in about 15 minutes. We thought we'd sit, enjoy a little relaxing time. It is a gorgeous day out here.
Say that.
Okay, so we've got the menu, and it's exciting to see that this is the permanent menu. It's not just a little insert. We've got the Cider House Belly, which is a cider glazed spiced pork belly with pickled red cabbage slaw, and that's got some butternut squash and maple puree. Over here, the Sure I'm Frittered, and that's a vegan dish with broccoli and cord fritters, sweet corn puree, and fire roasted pepper relish. Browsing down and around, over here we see that Krispy Kreme goat's cheese salad, which I am very excited to try. I just want to throw out there, though, 2 of our favorite things that they have here that we always must get, it seems, is the Scallop Forest, which is absolutely an unbelievably delicious dish. You can get that gluten-free also. You just have to ask, and they will do it. The same batter that they use for the gluten-free fish and chips, which, by the way, that's my second tip. That batter is better than their regular batter.
See, it is. And I'm a glutinous person. I am glutinous.
You are one gluten-loving dude, right?
Yeah, and that is actually the gluten-free version of that. Lighter and crispier.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crispier and lighter, and it has it holds, like, as you're eating it, it holds its like crispiness. It never kind of gets soggy and weird, which I really, really appreciate.
Yeah.
It's very good. Their fish and chips here are top notch either way. And I'm also not British or Irish, so I'm not one to speak. But from a hillbilly white girl from the States
And a Mexican,
we think they're top notch. Okay, you always start off with some Irish soda bread, which is like heavenly bread. It's very moist. It reminds me of what we called growing up a brown bread. It has a little bit of a bitter and a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's absolutely delicious. And then you get it in this little bit of oil with like a maple syrup reduction, I believe. It's absolutely delicious and wonderful.
This is a whiskey flight. This we were talking about a little bit earlier. So from my left to the right, we have the Irish bourbon cask strength. So that's their heavy hitter right there. That's a super strong one. Then we've got the Irish bourbon, and then the Irish American. Always interested in learning. Not an expert in everything, but you notice they give you water with this flight, and I've had this before where you recommend you add water to the whiskey. And looking into it, basically what it does is it kicks up some of the molecules and whatnot that bring out more of the aromas. And since your nose is such a big part of tasting, that does it. If you put ice in it, it cools it down, and most likely it's too much water to it than would be recommended. They say not to add more than 20% of whatever size it is, 20% of the whiskey. So these are just tasting, 20% would be a really small amount, so it would be just, a few drops. I'm excited. This will be good.
Very cool.
First up is the Irish Plus American at 43 ABV. Irish whiskey blended with American rye whiskey. They've combined the unique qualities of Irish grain and single pot still whiskey with American rye whiskey for a remarkable drinking experience. The nose is bright floral with baking spices, so thinking of nutmeg, vanilla, kind of those earthy type spices, maybe a touch of cinnamon. The taste, candied ginger, vanilla, lemon zest, sweet biscuits, stewed fruit, long and lingering with notes of spices, candy sweetness, and freshly charred oak. The finish is long and pleasant spiced caramel.
Wow, yeah, that really picks up the aromas. I always smell caramel in there.
Yeah.
The strongest flavors. Candied ginger I'm getting is a little more on the spice. Like, when you hear candied ginger, it's not sweet. It's like a harsh, I say harsh, but it's a nice, sharp spice to it. And I pick up a little bit of that. It does have a good finish. It's really good. It's really good.
This Paloma is fantastic. The bartenders at Raglan Road are unbelievably good. They make, I can't even imagine how many drinks a night that these bartenders make. You can expect a fantastic cocktail. I've had many Palomas all over the place. This is hands down one of the all-time best. Very excited about it. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's balanced. I'm totally getting the tequila. I'm not getting this, like a lot of times they'll overly pour on the grapefruit. This is like how I like it. It's just enough. It's kind of like that orange juice inside of a mimosa. You don't want an orange juice with a splash of champagne. You want it to be champagne with a splash of orange juice. Same thing with the Paloma. That grapefruit is just supposed to round out the top of that tequila. And in this case, it's doing that. And I've also got a beautiful little fuzzy water on top. It's fantastic.
Try and get a little bit of everything, thinking that that's what the chef kind of intends, like that combination of flavors. Good bite like this, that looks good. Wow, that's
Look
a little bit
colors.
of everything. So,
Ooh, that looks good.
there we go. So this pork belly, the cider pork belly, is really good. That was a good bite. Everything, you get all the combination of flavors. A little bit of sweet from the apple and the cabbage, and a nice kick to it. And just kind of a smooth balance with that butternut squash and maple puree on the bottom. Really good.
This, as an appetizer, is absolutely glorious. Can we just talk about how amazing these fritters look? I didn't even expect it to be this big. I've got different sauces to dip into. I mean, right? This is beautiful. Everything is so crispy, and look at these colors.
Oh, looks like we got a winner.
This is absolutely delicious. Crisp, fresh, you get the broccoli, you get, it's almost like a, I don't want to say it's stuffing, like, you know, there's like that flavoring that goes along with like the herbal portion of a really good stuffing that you have around Thanksgiving. It's reminiscent of that as far as the overall herbaceous it is, that strong herbal flavor. Absolutely.
Much better.
And then there's like little berries. Look at this.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you.
It's just absolutely amazing.
Here we go. Up next, Keeper's Heart Irish and Bourbon. The characteristic sweet taste of bourbon intertwined with notes of freshly charred virgin oak, paired beautifully with earthy spices and a single Irish pot still whiskey and delicate butterscotch sweetness from the Irish grain whiskey to deliver a unique tasting experience. The nose, rich caramel in a freshly baked pecan pie. The taste is peppery with some herbal notes and sweet with vanilla malt shake, cocoa, and Tootsie Roll, interestingly enough. finish is lingering, pleasant, rich, sweet wood. So it's going to have a nice earthy wood, oak, char barrel finish that I really enjoy.
Okay, yeah, a little bit of pecan pie in there. Oh, wow, okay. So that one's a heavier wood taste than the other one. Heavier, less stronger than the Irish American. So I think I'm glad I did it that way. It's kind of ramping up the strength of it.
So which do you like better point to point between the two so far?
It depends on what you feel like. If you feel like a stronger whiskey to kind of hang out and like relax, I guess I would go with a heavier one because that's a little more earthy, a little more traditional, if you will. This one's a lot smoother, a lot lighter. So it's kind of like your daytime whiskey, you know.
That's your day drinker.
So that's good. I'm excited for the cask one. That's going to be
the stuff, right? So I love doing a flight. Anytime I can do a flight, if it's things that I like, I love it because you really do get to just, it's like a little journey. It's worth noting too that no matter when you come to Raglan Road, you're going to be able to get some live performances. You're going to be able to see really incredible Irish dancers, as well as live music being played the entire time. The center stage here, I don't think I've ever been here without somebody performing on there. So I don't want you to think that you have to come during a Hooley Fest in order to be able to take advantage of all these wonderful performances and sort of this vibe, this energy that there's a festival happening. Every day at Raglan Road is a party. Every day is a festival. This one's just a little over the top with the 3 different stages. It's a little bit, bigger, but it's never small here at Raglan Road. So Manny went ahead and cut it in half so that he could really kind of get that first bite beef from the center. It's not really like a ciabatta, right? The bread?
Yeah. It's ciabatta bread, so nice and fluffy.
Yeah, gorgeous. I already stole a fry, and I'm not going to lie, they're perfect. I mean, they're like those perfect crisp outside saltiness with a super soft, wow.
Wow, okay. Ooh, look at that mushroom. Yes. Wow, that is very good. That was a good bite. You got a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of the crispy onions, big bite of the cheese, and some of the beef. So,
this has the Dubliner cheese on it, right? Oh.
Yeah. You need to try a bite of it.
Is it like hearty, delicious?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Talk me into it. Twist my arm.
All right, here.
It smells great. It really does smell like a slow roasted. You know what I mean? Like there's that.
Yeah, well, it's 12-hour braised beef.
Braised, yeah, there you go.
Everybody, please have another huge round of applause for them.
I didn't expect it to be as absolutely tender as it is. Like the bread,
Yeah,
the cheese,
I'm
and
worried.
the meat, it's like it just melts when your teeth cut through. It's like the most easy to eat thing. But all the flavors are in here. This is just a beautiful sandwich. I mean, this is definitely one. I can see why the folks who work here are like, this is what I come in and want my day off for, or my order to take home after a shift. It's hearty, it's rich, it feels like home cooking, but done at the highest level. Really, really good. That cheese, oh my God. Look at this gorgeous salad. Can you even believe this? Look at this.
All right, a little
Everybody's
blackberry.
cheering for my salad right now. They're so excited.
Now, the one guy's hopping around like his legs aren't attached to his body.
His legs flail about as if independent from his body.
Hi. So these are going to be like basically fried goat cheese.
Oh,
Yes.
cannot go wrong with that.
I'm losing my mind over the idea of that. Look at that. just pulls apart. This is unbelievable. I'm already
Look at that.
so excited. This is so up my alley. Like, this is so... I can smell the berries now. It just released. These blackberries, just, oh. I made a really big bite, but I just don't even
All right,
care.
let's see.
Look at that.
No shame, man.
Huge.
Go in. Wow.
This is unreal. The goat cheese has everything you want. That like tang that you look for in a really good goat cheese is there, 100%. Soft and melty, just gently breaded, not greasy, not oily, perfectly fried, like just flash fried. Pulled out on a bed of arugula, which has this peppery,
Nice bittery.
oh, so good. I love arugula. But this one, it's like balanced so nicely by the tanginess of the goat cheese. And then I think it's better because there's like a shallot relish that's sweet. And so that's coming in and playing a whole role on its own. This is like, I don't think I've ever used the word balanced for a salad before. This is like an orchestrated, curated, whatever word you want to use, salad. I will be coming back for this. I can see myself like going up to the front and seeing if I can order to go from the hostess and taking one of these home with me. This is absolutely delicious. I just kind of thought this would be good and the goat cheese would be great. I didn't expect there to be so many layers of flavors involved with it. You're going to love it, Amy. Like, you're going to really, really like it.
All right.
And it feels so good because it's a salad, but it's rich still with the goat cheese. Wow. I didn't even have a blackberry.
All right, last but not least of the Keeper's Heart Flight. This one's going to be a heavy hitter. It's Irish plus bourbon cask strength. So that's basically they don't do anything to dilute the ABV or the proof of it. The other ones were 43 and 46 ABV. So this one's 59. That's almost 120 proof. So it's going to be a heavy hitter. It's going to have strong notes of whiskey and bourbon. You might get that whiskey bourbon burn as you're drinking it. So this one is bottled at cask strength, like I mentioned. Their award-winning blend marries the sweetness of bourbon with the earthy spices of Irish pot still and the delicate butterscotch notes of Irish grain whiskey to deliver a powerful and truly unique taste experience. The nose, sweet aromas of caramel, vanilla, and charred oak from the bourbon with earthy pot still notes with some orchard fruits. The taste of peppery virgin oak pot still creaminess and caramelized vanilla sweetness intertwined with herbal earthy notes of the pot still, delivering an exciting burst of flavor.
But I can detect all that goings on.
There's a lot going on. They have really put together quite the little novella about this beautiful whiskey here. So this is going to be a blend,
Yep.
and you're excited to try it. And this is going to be direct from the cask, like no
Cask strength.
cask
So the
strength.
Cask strength means it's not diluted to get it down to a certain alcohol level or anything like that. It's just pure cask strength.
Okay.
Sometimes they, like I said, they dilute it to get the proof to a different level.
Okay.
This is a high proof. Yeah, caramel, a little bit of caramel and oak on the nose. So that's what we got. Ooh, okay, yeah. So a lot of times with cask strength, you get that whiskey burn that kind of roots up your throat. This has a tiny little bit of that. It's not very, it doesn't burn your throat. It still has a burn. It still has a little bit of a whiskey burn as it goes down. A lot of wood on the finish. These are all excellent flavors.
Excellent taste.
The middle one would be my favorite.
The middle one.
Yeah, and that one was really a good traditional Irish whiskey that you think of. So
Yeah.
that's probably why I like it. They were all excellent. I wouldn't turn any one of them down. But,
Everything has been really very, very good. I'm very happy. Clearly, the salad blew me away. So did my little appetizer. Both of the things that Manny got were really very, very nice. Raglan Road really just has never disappointed us.
Yeah.
You know, it is a big place, and so often that means that the quality that comes out is going to be kind of, I don't know, mass produced and not feel like it has the hand of the chef at it or the bartender's sort of magic. And this place somehow manages to break that expectation and really make it so that you feel like you're just having this top-notch dining experience. The entertainment, come on, it's off the charts. We can never get enough of Raglan Road. So if you come to the area, you really do have to get over here and check it out.
All right, Raglan Road,
So
Irish
good.
Hooley 2023 in the
wonderful.
books. That
Yeah.
was awesome. That was awesome. What a good way to introduce some new menu items that are going to stick around. We tried those, and thank goodness we did.
We tried all 3 of the new things on the menu, and they were, every single one of them, absolutely wonderful.
Very good.
You really enjoyed that Irish flight.
Yep.
Really
Yeah,
enjoyed
it was good.
trying
Whiskey
that. It was a
flight.
fun, like, I mean, did I say Irish flight? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
whiskey flight.
You really enjoyed the whiskey flight. I mean, I don't know that you would do it again because now you know which one you like the most, but it's really fun to do the first time or just as a thing.
Well, it's good to try. Like I rarely order just straight whiskey, like at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'll get an old fashioned or something like that, which they use. That's one of my go-tos here. Usually, if I didn't get that whiskey flight, I would have got that.
Is it like an Irish old fashioned or what is it?
Henry's Old Fashioned or something like that. It's Irish whiskey, but it's got some candied bacon in it.
Oh,
just
I
as a
remember
gimmick,
that.
But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Anyway, I hope that you can make it out to Raglan Road. Even if you're not here for Hooley Fest, come out and enjoy all these new items that we got to try. Have some fun. Enjoy the show.
Yep.
If you enjoy our videos, hey, you know, throw us a like. It really does help us out, and we really do appreciate it. If you have questions for us or suggestions on places we should go or things we should try, let us know in the comments section. That really does help us a ton. Otherwise,
Yeah, or cool, interesting festivals or things that you guys hear about. Something to check out.
for sure. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.